Oh, okay, here we go. Why does the audio not come through here right now? Is the question. Why is it not coming through here? Fuck it, dude. I hate this having no audio. Let me just turn the Bluetooth off, and then I'll do it.
You're exiting here. Let's see, Mike. We might be getting off the freeway. We're coming into downtown LA area. He's got cross traffic right here. He's going to have to hit the brakes. He's going to come northbound at us, Mike. Let's hold right here. And he's going to go under the freeway. We should see him pop back out. I believe he has some options here to get back on. No, he's going to go northbound and then go westbound here. This is going to be on.
Yeah, thanks to anybody who messaged me. Yeah, it was a struggle getting it going. And I'm not at home. I'm
towards,
in the car.
Back towards the 110 freeway.
I pulled over them.
All right, he's going to be making his way here through downtown Los Angeles, which just increases the danger all that much more. And Micah, like you mentioned, there are no sirens. This is being tracked from CHP above. You wonder if LAPD is going to get involved and try to at least start pursuing this vehicle through downtown Los Angeles as it makes its way there. We're losing our signal just coming back right now. But, you know, it looks like he went to the wrong side of the road, crossing those double lines, and you can only imagine that he's probably going to, you know, blow through some of these intersections, and you worry about the people that are leaving work in this area that might be crossing the street and the crosswalks. And,
it's the intersections, and it's just so frightening to see. Remember, this driver, again, on the shoulder of the freeway at very high speeds. Whoa. This is a recipe for trouble, for sure. And again, there's an LAPD unit that was going the other way on the surface streets. Did they turn around? Are they getting involved? Clearly, they're aware of this.
Yeah, they're aware of it, Micah. You can guarantee that LAPD knows that it's coming in the area. Northbound turn, Mike. Let's go right a little bit behind that building now, and he's going to continue northbound here. He's got a lot of traffic out here, pedestrians in the crosswalk right in front of that person right there. Boy, that was a close call. So, yeah, we're going to have to slide right, Mike. It's the next street over.
Spacey Gracie, what's up?
That was frightening. That was almost too close. That was too close.
Too close.
They need to get some sirens going and units on this vehicle right now because you know the public is in danger at this point. They need some kind of a warning. You know that pedestrian was in the crosswalk, didn't see that coming. I mean, it was going so fast.
That looked like a sheriff's department helicopter that just passed through our screen. And this is the challenge for law enforcement in the air, trying to track something like this in an area like downtown LA. You know, you go between a couple of buildings and you lose them. And that looks as though that's what's happened to us here. Just so very difficult to stay on a suspect vehicle.
And I cannot switch to CVS. They don't let you use it on mobile, basically.
Maze that is downtown Los Angeles. That may or may not be the suspect.
I'll fix it next time,
there's
but they don't
the LA County Sheriff's Department flying overhead as well. Our signal, again, it's becoming a bit of a challenge here in the downtown LA area. Again, this is a stolen car that came off the westbound 105 to the 110 northbound. Very dangerous situation and heavy traffic on the freeway. This person driving on the shoulder of the freeway at very high speeds, getting off the freeway while going eastbound 10 and then jumping off in the downtown LA area. And we may have lost it at this point.
We've got Gil Davis overhead in Sky 5 right now trying to locate that vehicle again. We've been watching this for about 10 minutes or so of a stolen vehicle that made its way through the 105, the 110, and the 10, and now on surface streets, dangerously going through the surface streets here, nearly hitting a pedestrian and also a car almost hitting a car in the in an intersection. It is a dangerous pursuit. Well, actually, a dangerous car. It looks like we might have a pursuit starting to. They might be engaging right now as you see those LAPD cars.
Yeah, we have had a challenge here trying to find the suspect vehicle. If you're just joining us, you're watching the KTLA 5 News at 6 o'clock. Micah Ullman with Sheriff Calvin, Gil Davis in Sky 5. Gil, lost the suspect for a moment. Perhaps LAPD is going to give us a clue as to where that suspect might be.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're watching the LAPD units on the ground responding, but we're trying to get an eye. Mike, do you see the police helicopter? Whereabouts is it? Okay, it's approaching the freeway right now, and we're trying to get into position for it right now.
Yeah, this is a challenge. We had eyes on the suspect vehicle moving very quickly through downtown LA. Went down a narrow street between buildings, and we lost it. Law enforcement in the air may well have lost it too. LAPD looking as though they are trying to engage, but again, hard to say where that suspect might be.
There he is.
Whoa.
Backing up right now, realizing that that's not going to be a good place for him to try and get away. But all eyes are on him right now from the air, and we know that, of course, the police, LAPD is definitely has to be on this at some point or another. We hope at least. He's been driving so dangerously through downtown Los Angeles, and you always see them kind of make their way through downtown LA and try to get away by going into a parking garage, and that has, definitely some suspects have gotten away that way. But here we are as he's going through through downtown Los Angeles, a little bit less congested streets here, but a person on the bike nearly sideswiped that person off that bike.
So dangerous. Gil, good job finding the suspect in a challenging environment.
And yeah, everybody
hit
the like button on YouTube.
We saw LAPD moving toward this area. Any update on law enforcement on the ground engaging the suspect?
Well, the driver's moving so quickly through traffic, weaving in and out, making left turns, right turns, as you saw there. But it's going to continue here northbound. It's Broadway now. And look at this wrong side of the road coming into traffic. Look at how much traffic there is. This bus. You got left-hand turn right into those people. Wow,
Bendo, sorry,
such a dangerous situation there. The driver desperate to get away. We have the Dodgers game right now that people are trying to get to. That starts, I believe, at 7:10. But here's the driver now southbound on Hill Street. And unfortunately, within the next 6 or 7 minutes, if the driver stays in this area, we're going to have to move out of here due to the temporary flight
restrictions. Did you hear about the chase the other day? Yeah, the one that they lost yesterday.
The vehicle is now on Alpine, weaving in and out of the traffic here, and continuing. Mike, it's at 9 o'clock. Left turn. Oh, he's getting out. Maybe he's getting out. No, he's backing up. We saw him do that on Arcadia.
Jeez, why does he keep doing that?
And he's going to continue westbound here, I believe it is, now at 1 o'clock, Mike.
There aren't units on him right now. Is that correct? I mean, because he's acting as if he is being pursued. But, I mean, you only wonder if he's not being pursued right now and he's driving this erratically, what it's going to look like once we have officers in their units engaging this suspect.
What do you mean?
Surveillance mode works on a lot of the suspects in pursuits. They will see that there's no units behind them. They'll relax. They'll go into regular driving mode. They won't be erratic driving. But in this case, this driver has not had a lot of police behind him, but is continuing to drive very erratic. I don't see him coming out here. There's a unit there. Let's see. He turned right. Okay.
Yeah.
So he went. Okay, there he is. Look at that. So, Mike, we need to catch up to him a little bit. This is going to be Sunset Boulevard, wrong side of the road. You know how busy Sunset is with Dodgers right here, even.
Yeah.
All that traffic for Dodgers. He's going to veer off here, and this is going to be Bellevue. So that's going to take a little bit of the pressure off of Dodger Stadium traffic right now. But he's going to be, if he continues on this street, it's going to take him along the 101 freeway, and he'll have an option to get on there.
So law enforcement tracking this from the air, LAPD aware the suspect is driving erratically.
I wish that this app, it says that it'll do the audio from my source, but it never does.
Downtown LA.
So you're just hearing it through my microphone.
But they have yet to engage them on the ground. This was coming off the freeway at very high rate of speed. Again, a stolen car suspect.
DJ, welcome. Jamie, welcome.
Dangerous in and around Dodger Stadium with the added congestion of a Dodger game. And, of course, the threat of cross traffic in intersections and, of course, pedestrians as well. And total disregard for the stop signs, the traffic lights, the intersections. None of it is phasing this driver wrong side of the road. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time for
Just
there
a
to be a
matter of
collision. You
time.
hope that that's not going to be the case. When we see these pursuits on surface streets,
I've got
we
more
tend to say
faith
that
in
it's
this
better
driver
that they would be on
than
a freeway.
the news people do.
But what we saw on the freeway, on
Whoa,
the
that was
110
close, though.
specifically, was outrageous. He was on the shoulder 90% of the time, and cutting people off and doing whatever he can to get away. And the ironic thing is that there's no one directly behind him as far as, authorities. So here he is and backing up again, trying to find a way to, maneuver his way out of this situation.
Turning
and off he
around.
goes.
Wow. A couple three-point turns there, back under the 101 freeway.
Totally
going
Mega
towards Echo Park.
Partners, what's up?
And let's see if he's going to go straight. So northbound on Glendale here on the west side of Echo
Haven't
Park.
seen
A lot
one
of
cop.
people
We
out
saw
on foot
cops,
right
but they
now,
weren't right
and all
behind
that
him. They're
traffic
out
to
there,
contend
though.
with the driver. Wow, just really just desperate to get away here. And no sign of the ground units because
Is this
they're
live? Yeah, Danny, this
actually
is
just
live.
struggling to get behind it due to the traffic.
Live right
Yeah.
now. He's
Westbound
driving fast as
105,
fuck right now. He's over
northbound 110,
70.
eastbound 10 freeway. And-
Whoa!
Yeah.
Okay.
Not a surprise.
That's going to be it.
Looks like the airbags deployed.
Oh, the
That car
airbags
is-
deployed. They're
that
screwed.
car's disabled.
Okay. I guess they
Wow.
were right. It was a matter of
Wow.
time.
Just
So
like
very
that.
fortunate.
They
Those
were
cars
right.
that were turning.
One,
He's out.
is that
That's probably
that's
the
the
driver.
driver?
That's him.
All right, he's going
Yeah,
to try
I
and
think
make a
that's the
run
driver
for it.
that just jumped out. He's going to go under the bridge. There's a
TC,
bridge over
yeah.
crossing for Sunset here. Let's see if he tries to go back
Okay.
across the street here. He's now
We didn't
walking
make it 15
pretty
minutes,
confident,
right?
like no one sees him. But at this point, we'll see what the driver decides to do. Unfortunately for those people
He did
turning
not
there,
run out of
that
gas. He
collision has,
crashed.
left them also. And here we go.
Yep.
CHP pulling up.
He's
Oh,
going to surrender.
Get on the
he's gonna
ground,
go
buddy.
to-
There it is.
Wow. And man, in that intersection, that could have been so much worse.
Okay.
That could have been so. It looked like sort of
Game
a graze,
over for
you know,
this
you hit
guy.
a couple of the cars, and we hope
Game
everyone's
fucking
okay.
over.
But it didn't look like a violent
Points, yeah,
collision
somebody paid
necessarily.
out. It was
I mean,
less
enough to
than
kick
15,
the airbag
right?
off, but it was more
We
of a
did not
side
make it
swipe than
15
it was a
minutes.
head-on anything like that. So could have been so much worse.
I'm so thankfully that wasn't so much worse. Again, here we have the
Yeah,
end
hopefully
of
the
this,
person in that car that he hit is all
stolen
right.
vehicle.
It was not a- it was
that
not the
suspect
greatest-
wanted for a stolen vehicle.
Not the
It was
worst
a
crash, but not the
wild,
best.
Wild. We couldn't say chase because there weren't any police.
Amateur,
behind
yeah.
him.
People have no cardio. Yeah, this
But,
guy was not
we
about to
definitely
run.
were
He don't look like he's in
tracking him
shape,
from
man.
the air, and this man was driving erratically, putting a lot of people on the freeway, and also
Not everybody can
downtown
be
Los
in as
Angeles,
good a
all the way
shape as
here
you.
through Glendale Boulevard, where it's ended, in danger. And thankfully, he's now in custody.
Kind of disappointing, yeah, Harry. That's
All
how
right,
it
and it
goes.
doesn't look like there was anyone else in the car, just the driver, who is now in custody. And now there is also going.
Yeah, everybody go watch
suspect
my
was
video.
in
I
a
made
stolen
a-
car.
I made a
And there were
long form
couple
video
of other
finally. It's
cars
the top
involved here in the
5
intersection.
chases,
But again,
chase
it looks as though
moments.
everyone's going to be okay.
We're gonna try. Oh, they're checking this out.
Vehicles
Get the
are,
car out of the
Yeah,
road.
disabled.
Go
but
watch
not
my new
really
video.
mangled. So, fortunately, this could have been so much worse the way this person was driving, but it ends with the suspect in custody.
All right, Gil Levis, thank you.
All right, thanks, Gil
Now to
Levis.
breaking news in
Thanks to
downtown
everyone
Los
in the
Angeles, where
chat.
a jewelry store
If I go
burglary
live again tonight, it's
investigation is
because
underway.
there's another police chase longer than that one. So it featured Mr. Tire. The number one chase of last year was the Mr. Tire chase. Without question, that was the number one chase. Okay. Have a good night, everyone.